South. EPW exists to meet that crisis, one of the very few organizations in the West doing this. Can you help explain to us what is that crisis? What is EPW doing? Why is it important to us today as believers here in the West?
In 2000, they estimated there was about 300 million people who identified as Christians in Africa. Fast forward to today, conservative estimates have that around 600 million. The growth is phenomenal. Question, who's pastoring them? Who's being the under shepherd? The Lord Jesus is the great shepherd of the sheep, but he uses under shepherds. Who's pastoring them? And the reality is, in many of these cases, the leader, the person who is leading, has had, in 9 out of 10 cases, has had almost no or very little theological education. Now, that's just from Africa, but a very similar picture can be painted in other parts of the world. There really is something that matters here. If you don't know Jesus, you don't have life. And knowing Christ changes you. It brings reconciliation. It helps people live in traumatic times. And I'll give you, this is a bit of statistics from a good friend of ours. He loved the Lord and he dedicated his life to training up pastors in Kenya. And he noticed in the civil unrest there was there in Kenya towards the end of the aughties, I think 2008, 2009. Is that right, Dave? Many of the people involved in that were actually evangelical Christians and some of the violent. And he said, something needs to happen here because there's a disconnect between someone identifying as a Christian and being well grounded and well looked after in some of the basic elements of the faith.